In 2026, the VA is cutting 35,000 jobs. To manage the resulting workload, the agency is shifting the processing of PACT Act claims to automated decision support systems. This shift removes the human element from the initial review. If your file is thin or missing specific data points, the algorithm won't look for a reason to help you. It will simply issue a denial. To prevent that, you need an evidence package that meets the exact requirements of these new systems. Today, we are following a checklist to build a claim that survives automated scrutiny and secures your back pay date. To complete this process, you will need three things: your military service dates, your recent medical records, and your active login for va.gov. Following these steps puts the control of the timeline back into your hands, ensuring the VA software has every piece of information it needs to approve your claim on the first pass. Step 1 is securing an official diagnosis. The VA rates specific medical conditions documented by a provider, not general physical complaints or symptoms. In an automated environment, a diagnostic code in your file is the primary data point the system uses to initiate a rating. As this record folder shows, having this specific documentation is what triggers the VA's duty to evaluate your claim. Step 2 is establishing a consistent treatment trail. You must demonstrate that your condition is chronic and requires ongoing medical attention. If you only visit a doctor right before you file your claim, automated systems often flag the lack of history as a reason for denial. They are looking for a pattern of care, not a single appointment. A valid history includes consistent records of specialist visits, ER trips, and prescribed medications over a period of months or years. These records prove the condition is a persistent part of your life. Without a diagnostic code and a history of care, the processing algorithm has no evidence to verify. The result is an immediate system-generated denial. Step 3 is obtaining a custom Nexus opinion. This is a medical rationale where a doctor explains how your service caused your current illness. Brief one-paragraph templates are no longer sufficient for 2026 reviews. A strong Nexus must include 3 parts: your specific exposure pathway, citations of scientific literature linking that exposure to your illness, and a symptom timeline that connects your service to your current diagnosis. By citing established science and your specific medical history, your doctor provides the legal and biological link the VA needs to bridge the gap between your service and your current health. Step 4 is preparing for your C&P exam. This is where your verbal statements must perfectly align with the written medical records you've already submitted. Under the pressure of an exam, it is easy to misremember dates or minimize symptoms. To avoid creating inconsistencies that a computer will flag, write down a symptom cheat sheet based on your records and refer to it during the interview. When your verbal testimony matches your doctor's written report exactly, you create an internally consistent file that is much harder for an automated system to reject. Step 5 is verifying your presumptive status. Many veterans believe the PACT Act covers every condition related to toxic exposure, but the law only applies to a specific list. For illnesses on the presumptive list, the VA legally accepts the service connection. This puts your claim on a faster track because the link to your deployment is already established by law. However, if you are filing for a non-presumptive or secondary condition, the VA will not assume a connection. You are required to provide a medical nexus to prove the link, or the claim will be denied for lack of evidence. Step 6 is the final execution. While you gather your records and Nexus Letter, you should immediately file an intent to file. This is a standard administrative step that sets your place in line. Log in to va.gov, find the intent to file section, and submit the form. It takes less than 5 minutes and creates a formal record of your claim. This action legally protects your effective date for up to 1 year. It ensures you receive back pay from today's date, even if it takes months to gather the rest of your evidence. By submitting your intent to file, you officially lock in your effective date with the VA. This provides financial protection. If the VA adds presumptive conditions later this year, having this date on record ensures eligibility for maximum back pay. You now have a 12-month window to systematically gather your diagnosis, your treatment history, and your Nexus Letter without the pressure of losing potential benefits. You earned these benefits through your service. Taking the time to properly document your claim ensures the VA honors that commitment. The PACT Act updated the law, but the evidence you provide today determines if your specific claim meets the VA's automated standards. If this guide helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more updates, and share your PACT Act experience in the comments.